What up, what up, what up, Mattlebees? Today, we got a special treat for y'all. Shelby is gonna dance. Okay. So there's that. No, but really. Today, we're gonna be out working in the garden, and we got big plans. Real big plans, don't we, babe?
What are the plans, babe?
The plans are gonna be to put some stuff that Shelby got from the store outside into the garden. What's that stuff?
Madison never knows what's gonna be happening. She's just like, we're doing this stuff. Has no idea what's going on. Let's go. We have a neighbor out here that's being quite rude and playing their music very loud, despite me trying to constantly make suggestions that they should turn it down. So I'm gonna go inside and tell you some of the plan, even though I'd much rather be able to be out there and show you what's going on. So basically, over there, it's going to be a mini orchard. I think many of you have caught on to this. Basically, the grape is going to go in the middle of all of it. We're going to build some sort of form for the grape to climb up. That's an idea. The blueberries are going to go underneath it so that it provides shade so that they don't get too hot, kind of creating a little microclimate. The peach is going to go in this back left corner. The banana is going to go over in this corner. And the blackberries are going to go on either side of the grape. And then a lot of pollinators throughout. And on that back fence line, I'm actually doing mammoth sunflowers. That's the plan. Sorry I couldn't tell you out there. I don't know if I should just like poke my head over the fence and be like, hey, can you turn that down? Like, everybody doesn't want to hear your shit. Not just because of the vlog and because if I talk up there, we'll get a strike, but also because it's disturbing for me trying to like peacefully garden outside. Anyway, that's the plan.
Alright, what do you think? I dug this really big hole, and I think it'll fit in it, but I always want to make sure, you know, because you are the expert, you know, with experience. So,
I think it looks pretty good.
Right? It's like perfect, I feel.
Yeah.
So now for the big
Well, I need to see the bottom. Is the bottom flat? Not so flat.
I think it's okay. We'll just dig some out right here.
You just want it to be flat. You're not digging in a flat way. You need it to be tuna can shaped.
Tuna can shaped? How do you expect me to do that?
You make the bottom flat, like just like the bottom is of that tree. You don't want it to have like an air pocket at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Tuna can shaped. Coming right up.
Oh, tea.
Alright, here goes nothing. What should we name this tree?
Leave it in the comments. Did we ever tell you guys where we got this tree from?
Did we?
I don't know. We actually, I'm gonna go get my sunglasses. We actually got that peach tree as a gift for our wedding from one of our friends from college.
We're actually gonna be getting a peach tree and a little blackberry bush. This peach tree that we picked out is a Sam Houston peach. She
came here a couple months after the wedding and she was like, I want to get y'all a tree for your wedding gift. And we were like, oh, that's actually quite useful. We went to a drive-in movie theater and I think we felt a little bit guilty about doing that. So we were scared to put it on the internet. Looking back now, it's like a perfectly safe activity, but we were so nervous. Anyway, okay, let's go see if Madison made any progress. Oh, you did! Very nice. Yeah, looks pretty good. And it's budding, guys. I was also a little worried it would have died in the freeze because it dropped all of its leaves, of course, which I think is normal. But then it started budding, so now we're like, oh shit, it survived.
Yeah, it looks really pretty too.
Yeah.
I had no idea peach trees bloom these pretty pink flowers.
I've heard you have to have 2 peach trees so that they can pollinate each other. So I am a little bit worried about that. But I need to like look into it more and make sure. If so, I could just go get another one because we bought it from a local nursery here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight now that we're planting it.
Say we name it Samuel. Shelby told me to rip this up because it's a winter crop. Here goes nothing. It was definitely a reenactment, but I tried. When I did it the first time, I didn't record it, but Here she is.
Here, come get the camera so you can show them how many are on it. We'll try them. I think they're probably overdone, so they're probably bitter, but we'll try them.
And we all remember how much I love Brussels.
No.
It's a Brussels over there. Zoom to it.
It looks like you smashed it. R.I.P. little guy.
Yeah, it's probably gonna taste really bad, but here goes nothing. Oh, it's hard.
It's a Brussels sprout and you didn't cook it, of course it's hard. This is not a good judgment, people.
Brussels sprouts are bad.
Okay, stop
should eat
it.
them.
You be quiet. Pick them off the stalk and I'll give them a real try with some proper cooking a little bit later. Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Who cooks Brussels sprouts?
What the fuck, Madison? But we got quite a few of them on there for me thinking it was never going to turn into anything.
Yeah, it went through a lot. It went through the winter freeze. It went through some hotter days, but it's not bad. Pretty cool. We just put up this little placeholder for the wood. It was basically a 2x4 that we drilled into the individual posts. We're gonna be hanging our strawberries on it that are in the Wally Grows, and I have to go find the hangers. They're somewhere in the garage. I couldn't find them by myself. I required some assistance, but this is what we needed right here. There we go. Starting to get dark out here, but we've had quite a productive evening. We've planted marigolds, planted columbines, planted a peach tree, planted, what else did we plant? Broccoli, repotted the little seedlings. We had quite the night.
On our strawberry wall.
Oh, and our strawberry wall, of course. How did I forget about that?
I'm gonna show them our seedlings. Can't tell you what everything is off the top of my head, but there's some beans, some corn, cucumbers, amaranth, sunflowers. I wrote names on most of those, and the only ones that don't have names are, there's only 2 that I don't know out of all those.
Guys, it is starting to feel magical in Texas. Like, things are blooming. Everything isn't super hot and dying outside yet. We're in between that weird season between winter and summer that actually exists for about a week in Texas called spring. Well, almost at least. I think technically the first day of spring is actually March 20th. But it's just nice to still be able to come out here, hang out, plant stuff, and guys, we're really excited for what our space is gonna look like. Shelby's got the plan, and I mainly just plant stuff wherever she tells me to put it, but it's gonna look really good. And even just seeing everything like sprouting and blooming, and you know, getting the strawberry plants potted on the little Wally Grow thing over there, like, it's gonna look amazing. And every day, or maybe every other day, we sit out here in our swinging chairs and we just kick back and look at everything. Do you have any thoughts?
I'm actually just glad that things started sprouting in my little like makeshift seedling pots, because I know like you can plant seeds in anything, but they definitely germinate better in certain things and like keep growing better in certain things. And I ordered some like 6-cell trays from Epic Gardening, but they're really backed up, which I was worried was going to put like a lot of our food plants behind. But looks like most of them sprouted. I think I might need to check on like watermelons, but I'm just glad most things have popped up.
We're just going to keep you all updated as things progress, because honestly there's just a lot happening in the garden and a lot we need to do to prep for spring. So that's what we're doing. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. JK, Shelby wanted to cook the Brussels.
In the edit, baby, need to put on screen olive oil, salt, and pepper. Alright, 'tis time for the moment of truth. Homegrown Brussels sprout, the only batch we got. This is all we got from the whole harvest. I mean, it's good. They're small. I was worried they would be bitter already. And the fact that they're not bitter makes me think you guys are going to tell me in the comments, you could have left them longer. Someone always tells me I did something wrong. Come try them, babe.
I don't want to.
You have to try one. Oh my god.
What's that noise?
Madison being dramatic.
Here's like a Brussels sprout.
Right? They're so cute.
It is Saturday, and that means we're gonna be doing something with the garden more than likely. So today our quest is gonna be to find different like little arches or what have you that we can put in the backyard, because Shelby has some grapes that are growing and she needs a place to put them. We've already have installed, whoop, the lighting's bad that way. We already have installed 2 like little cattle panel arches, but we're trying to mix it up and either find something like wrought iron or maybe wood. We're really not sure.
Just something more aesthetic than cattle panels again, you know? I mean, if we can't find anything because it's already proving to be quite difficult, then we'll just make another cattle panel. But I think a lot of times you see like those pergola style like arches for grapes, and it's so cute. So I kind of want one of those, but high hopes. We'll
Yeah. So that's the goal, but honestly, we'll just see what we end up finding. And I'm sure Shelby will buy another plant or 2.
Well, yeah, maybe. But also I checked Facebook this morning and there's nothing on Craigslist as far as trellises or arches go. All the ones that were listed on Facebook were for rent, except one that I found.
Yeah, it was literally in McAllen. She's like, oh, the Valley. I've never heard anything in San Antonio called that before. And I was like, yeah, that'd be because it's on the border of Texas. So if you want to drive like 4 hours, we can go get it. Well, 4 hours one way.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but it was perfect. It was like this guy had made this arch for his yard, and it was like, let me show you a picture of it. It was exactly what I wanted, and we could get it from him because he made it himself, and then like now he's selling it. But yeah, it's too far. But this is like ideally what I would want. Cover your face. There you go. So high hopes once again. We also have an extra guest on the vlog today. Can you guess who that might be? She has decided she wants to go with us, and she's gonna be our driver. I gotta get my sunglasses. Look at all that pollen. Doesn't that just say springtime in Texas? Y'all, it is so busy here. I got up early the other day and came right when they opened so that I could get, what did I buy? Something, and because I was expecting it to be like this, and of course, it's a beautiful day of spring, so we're just gonna do it. Oh, Brittany parked a little crooked here.
You're pretty close. So
Yeah, I see.
do you want me to move?
Like straighten up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're currently moving the car because we're just a little close there. Just a tad bit. But see
Here's
what we
to
can
hoping
find.
they got some good stuff. It's perfect, no?
What's perfect?
I mean, it's a good solution to not have more wood in the yard and to be more aesthetically pleasing than a cattle panel. This arch.
Here's the arch in question. Shelby basically saw it and immediately was like, how much is the price? The arch in question is $349. Shelby is pretty pumped about it, but also thinks that's gonna be a little pricey for what we're wanting to pay for it. So we're gonna keep looking around and hit up some other ones, but the guy literally was like, it's been on the floor so long, I don't even know how much that costs. So he had to go look it up for us. So I don't think we have to worry about anyone coming and getting it while we're looking at our options. Just made it to garden shop number 2 and it's absolutely insane. Took us like 5 minutes or so to find parking, but we are off on our quest to find an arch, and let's see if Shelby maybe buys some more seeds, but we're hanging in here. What you doing?
Nothing.
So Shelby already has a fat stack of seeds here.
But I don't have these.
And the plan for them is to sprinkle them by the hundreds all over the yard. Right?
Okay, listen. We need a cover crop for a couple areas of the garden because it's just exposed soil, not good for climate change, not good for the soil. So, I saw this cover crop.
Okay.
Also another cover crop and a soil builder. This is a good thing to have in general. And then just stuff to attract pollinators always. Always I pick as many flowers as I can to attract the pollinators. I'm gonna plant them. Okay, okay, don't judge me.
Can you show us how things are progressing?
I don't know anything that you're talking about.
So this is where we're at currently. Whoa! We walked outside to this beauty right here, and it's actually for sale. What do you think about it?
I think it's good. Like, it's not black. Black is not my preference. This is like rusted, so it's more the color scheme that I want. It's cheaper. I just worry that we can't take this one apart. But they do delivery here. I heard someone talking about it the other day, so we can ask them.
How much is it?
$280.
Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, babe, you think I could pose like that girl?
Where? Oh, let's try it. A little more arch in the back.
Somehow or another, I always end up being the designated holder of all the things. So I'm currently trying to find a basket. Caught back up with Shelby with the basket, and she had 2 other additions to add to it. So those that you see there are actually peanut crops. I don't know. She wants to grow peanuts, I guess. And said that she had ordered some seeds, but I mean, when you see the plant, you gotta grab it.
I didn't know that I would even ever find a peanut plant, so I was like, I'll get a couple. We could also plant more.
Did you finally settle on one?
I think I'm gonna get that first one that we saw over there. I just gotta find someone to ask about delivery.
What about what you're sitting under right now?
No, I mean, if we could get something like this to the house, but also this probably costs like $2 grand. But it's very cool.
It's massive.
But can you imagine if we planted a grape plant at each like foot and it just all grew up and then like became like a vining jungle?
That would look really pretty. Shelby sat down right here. She's taking a little break because she's exhausting herself with all of her shopping she's doing.
I need to find someone who works here.
And she was like, we should get this one. Okay. How do you feel now that we're back home? What'd you do? What kind of damage did you do? What'd you get?
No damage. There's nothing wrong with getting a bunch of seeds. I just want our garden to have a lot of pollinators. I want to help the bees. I want to help the birds. No. The hummingbirds and the butterflies. And I already planted some native flowers out there like I told you guys. And I have quite a few different native mixes that I threw in the backyard and around in the front yard and the backyard. So then I just get a bunch of flowers. That's mainly what this is. And a couple of beans and peas. But everything else is flowers. Madison wanted me to tell you guys I'm trying to do a whole wall of sunflowers in the back. I've already propagated or sprouted a few of them. I'm waiting on my other sprouting trays to come in, but yeah.
What'd you end up getting arch-wise?
The first one that we showed you at the second place. Yeah, so they're gonna deliver it on Tuesday. So this week's vlog is gonna go from like Tuesday to Tuesday. That doesn't normally happen. But I guess we need to feed Madison because if I don't feed her, she'll get grumpy. And then we'll get to planting some more seeds and these nasturtiums that I found last minute. So. Tell them where you've been. They could tell by your eyebrows. Let's see them. Those look like sleepy eyebrows.
Yes.
For sure.
After we had lunch, I went to sleep for an hour or so, and now we're back at it, energized and ready to go. Adult naps are highly recommended. Now we're going to replant the Pedro salad. So this is our buddy Pedro. As you can see, he is not doing well anymore. He unfortunately didn't make it through the winter storm, We came the next day and he started turning yellow at the base. So Shelby read somewhere that he should be chopped up to try and save himself. So this is what she has here. Her plan with this now is to replant these pea seeds in hopes that they live to be able to survive.
We need one more of these. And we need to take that one to the compost.
There's Tippy to the rescue.
We're not talking about my bee friend Caroline. No, she a quiffin' lady. She's a rotten recipe stealing bitch. Doris.
Look at the top one. It looks so perfect. That's like how the size of it was when y'all got it.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger.
Back to square one.
But now you have 3.
Their names will be Pedrito.
Which one? You're not.
This one.
The middle one, okay.
Pedrito.
Pedrito?
Little Pedro.
Why not this one?
Because that's gonna be Pedrita. And this is Doris.
She's a rotten recipe stealing bitch.
And that's Doris.
So we have Doris, Pedrito, and Pedrita. Okay.
No, we line them up over here for now, I guess.
In the thick desert.
There they are.
It's Sunday fun day, and that means we've been in bed until like 11:30. We like to take it.
Dramatic.
You got something to say?
I got out of bed before 11:30. I don't know about you.
Negative. Anyway, Shelby slept in, so I stayed in bed with her. We like to take advantage of the weekends and sleeping in because it's the only time we get to do that. So this morning we're actually going to brunch. We're gonna try out this new vegan restaurant, or not new, it's new to us, right? But it's called Hash Vegan Eats. They've got outdoor seating, which we are a big proponent of during COVID. No inside eating for us, so that's where we're headed right now. Just made it to Hash Vegan Eats. We're super excited to try their food. We actually decided to go with their vegan chicken and waffles. Shelby got the berries and then I got the peaches and cream because I love peaches. It's super nice on the patio. I mean, we're the only people out here, so we've basically got the place to ourselves. We got here kind of early. They open at 12. It's about like 12:20, so we're just gonna hope that the food is good. We're super excited about it. But yeah. We'll get you all some B-roll shots, of course, of what everything looks and tastes like. Yeah, get you some, brother.
Brother? Oh no.
What's wrong with you? Why are you freaking out?
Oh god, no. Madison's going to take our food inside, or our plates inside I should say, because we finished our food. Like she said, this is the first time we ever been here. Low-key, I wish I had gotten her peaches and cream waffles because they were really good, but mine were really good too. It's called Hash, if she didn't say that, so come check it out if you're in San Antonio. Apparently there's something going on at another place, another vegan place in San Antonio today. Madison is quite plugged in. She follows every vegan restaurant and like vegan group and vegan person in San Antonio, so she always knows what's going on. So I think we're gonna go check that out.
Yeah, it is lit back there, guys. But personally, we decided to not stick around because there's a bunch of people there. And so we kind of like assessed the situation and was like, you know, maybe this is not something we do. But if it wasn't a pandemic still, we'd be about it. But I mean, people had their masks on and stuff for the most part, but it's a bar, so some people were eating and doing their thing. But you know, we just checked it out since we're downtown. It feels so good to be back. We have some strawberries that are ripe, as you can see here, that Shelbi was kind enough to let me have. Super excited about that. This one looked really juicy, and I'll go and I'll kind of look around them, and she's like, no, Madison, like, not today. But today is finally the day, so let's give her a taste. Oh my gosh. It's literally so juicy. There's nothing like a homegrown strawberry from your local strawberry farmer. Shell Bizzle over there hanging out.
If you didn't know, I quit YouTube and I'm now a strawberry farmer.
So I'm gonna eat this strawberry, and then basically we're gonna go and stake down our drip line.
We never got around to staking it down, so it looks a little bit crazy, and we need to put some compost on top of the beds. And so I figure if we stake down the drip line, then it'll be in place. And if we put compost and or mulch, also I want to put some of that down soon, then we need to stake it down first. Really, the water should go above the compost, but regardless, it's going to get like mixed in there, so I don't want to wait until we put the compost and then you can't see the line to try to anchor it down. So that is the plan currently. Now, if you remember from yesterday when we went to the garden store, I grabbed a bag of seeds. They're good to be cover crops, oats and peas. So that's what I'm going to plant among here. I'm basically just going to rake them in, water it, and hope that they do well. Because all that's going to be here after that is, well, this is going to be like a mini orchard. I've kind of already explained it. But after they deliver the arch on Tuesday, then the grape will go here. Also, the blueberries, blackberries, peach tree, possibly the banana tree. Not sure on that one yet, but I'm going to go get those seeds. Okay, Mattlebees, it is Tuesday, and if you remember what was supposed to happen on Tuesday, then you know what this means. Babe, will you tell the Mattlebees what we received today?
We received the freaking arch thingamabobby that we got from Rainbow. So here it is. They delivered it today because this definitely would not fit in the Prius.
He goes, what kind of car do you drive? I said a Prius. He goes, oh, yeah, okay.
Here she is. They had to break it down, of course, but we get to prop it up.
Yeah, I think maybe this would have fit in Brittany's car, but I guess it's fine. I thought they wouldn't take it apart because now we're gonna have to put it back together, but it's okay. It's gonna go right there over the blueberries.
Guys, we got a finished product. This is the art. All right, so now that we got this arch put up, we're gonna go ahead and end it here, but we will catch you all next Saturday. So until next time, catch you later, Mattlebees.